Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Hope you all are having a good week. My week's been really good. We have a meeting with our pastor tomorrow to talk about some ministry stuff. Of course, I work from home, so that's kind of nice. I don't really have to go anywhere, but we do have stuff still kind of lingering out there from our move back in January, which it's hard to believe we've been here 2 months already. It's crazy. So yeah, hope you all are having a good week. Sorry about the dishwasher running in the background. Just had to run that because we don't have any dishes. But so you guys probably mostly all recognize this knife. It's a little bit different form of the knife with I think they call it a drop point blade. I'm not too up on my blade styles, but I think it's called a drop point blade. But yeah, this is the Demko Knives AD-20 Light, I believe they call it. So it has these, I think the scales are thinner. Let's see if we can focus. Yeah, so you have like the thinner scales here. The steel is D2 as opposed to 20 CV, but you still have the shark lock, which is really fidgetable. I was a little skeptical when I first got this knife, which by the way is on loan from Kyle Mason on Instagram, so please check out his channel, link below. Really generous of him to provide this for me to review for a few days. So yeah, I had never handled one of these. I'd only handled one of the 20.5s, which is kind of like the more production, like value centered model from Demko. I believe those they're made overseas somewhere in Thailand, or I don't know who makes them, but nice knives. I couldn't really get into them. I don't know if it's because the one that I handled was brand new and the lock wasn't broken in or what, but this guy is very fidgetable. So it was a little bit stiff when I first got it. It's kind of hard to do it on camera, but a little bit stiff when I first got it, but it's fantastic now. I just put a little bit of oil on the lock path in there, and yeah, it's been great ever since then. So I'm really excited to be able to finally check out one of the full-size AD-20s. Again, I think this one just, the scale materials, I don't think these are G10. This is more like an FRN. Similar in feel to like a Spyderco, Endura, or Delica. Whereas the AD-20s in 20 CV, the regular ones, I believe, are G10. Or you can get them in titanium. But yeah, I'm really excited to check this knife out finally. There's a lot of hype around these. They're pretty hard to come by. I saw a few on eBay that somebody was selling, but to get them from Demko directly, they're pretty tough to get, especially the full size ones in 20 CV. So yeah, this one has like an olive drab handle color. You can kind of see it there. You can see the Demko pivot. I haven't disassembled this knife. I wasn't going to because it's not my knife, but I wonder how easy it would be. I'm kind of curious because it has like these pins in the handle. Maybe it'd be pretty straightforward. I don't know. Maybe if I pick one of these up, I'll actually give that a shot. But yeah, everything on this knife feels very, very solid. The centering is extremely good. You can see it there. Again, the action is extremely smooth. Opening and closing the knife, this is crazy. I can actually like reverse, or I can flick it with my middle finger. It's almost like Spidey flicking it, but it's with the thumb stud. Yeah, it's smooth enough to do that. Blade play on this guy is none. Yeah, it's a really nice knife. I haven't really carried it out. I haven't used it because, again, it's not my knife. I don't want anything to happen to it. But I have pocketed it around the house a few times, and the pocket clip it's great. It's not quite as deep carry as I would like, but it's still a really nice pocket clip. It sort of reminds me of Spyderco's, I don't know what you call them, like spoon pocket clips in terms of retention, usability, and appearance. Really, it's pretty similar in appearance. But yeah, it's a nice pocket clip. It is I believe it's reversible. You can see there. Just flip it over to these screws here. It has a lanyard hole that runs through the middle of it. And yeah, it's a nice pocket clip. Works great in jeans, which, you know, this knife, would I ever carry in a shorts? Probably not. So the blade has a nice, I think it's like a stone washed finish on it. You can see this one has quite a bit of oil on it because of the D2. I don't know if the blade has a mark on it or anything. No, I see the patent number in there. I don't know if it has the D2 marked anywhere. Probably somewhere. I'm just not seeing it. Edge is nice and even there. It is very sharp, and you can see the lettering on the pivots, you know, very clear. And yeah, it's just overall a really nice knife. I don't know how many of you out there have handled this, but I would highly recommend it. These things go for around $375 on eBay, which, you know, having handled this one is well worth it. I mean, this shark lock is super fidgetable, super easy to use, very safe because your finger is never in the blade path. You can open it with the thumb stud. I mean, you can kind of do something like that, or, you know, you can thumb flick it. It's smooth enough to do that. But, you know, you can literally just use the shark lock to open and close it. I probably just cut them out there. And yeah, you never have to put your fingers in the blade path. Ergonomically, this is very comfortable in the hand. I can get a full 4-finger grip on it. My finger is not going to slide into the blade path. It's just a very nice piece, and it's unique. And, you know, honestly, in the knife world these days, it's hard to find those things. It's hard to find something that's unique and new and different, but then at the same time also well made. I mean, Columbia River makes a lot of unique pieces, but whether they're well made or not, can be debated. So anyway, thanks again to Kyle for lending me this Demko. You know, again, highly recommended. Go check it out if you guys haven't. If you have $400 or so, I'd recommend it. eBay, they have like a banana colored one. They have just a lot of different colors out there. So if you have any questions, leave them below or comments. Be happy to respond. Let me know your thoughts on this knife, your experiences with it. This one's a cool configuration too. I hadn't seen this one before. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please like, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Have a good day, guys. We'll see you.